welcome to the official launch of the Rogue Jedi channel. For those of you who know and who don't know, now you will know. My name is Rob. Usually I go by Rob the Rogue Jedi, but now this is my own channel, so it's called the Rogue Channel. So I hope you guys will enjoy. So just to give you a taste of what this channel is going to entail, guys, it will be talking about movies, TV shows, comics, custom figures, and lightsabers. So guys, definitely stay tuned and let's dive right into it. Hey guys, so today we're going to be touching on Benedict Cumberbatch possibly playing Thrawn. Let's watch this little clip here that I have of Benedict Cumberbatch having an interview with the Collider, and yeah, let's just watch it. It's pretty interesting.
The Mandalorian.
No, actually, I haven't. I'm trying to catch up with films this year to vote for the BAFTAs and the Oscars. So I can't do a lot of the BAFTAs because fortunately we've been nominated in the Mauritanian. So that's a little plug there. But yeah, no, that's a way of saying I haven't had much TV time, and because I'm making Doctor Strange. So
sure.
Yeah, I've got that stored up treat. Why? What are they saying?
I was going to say that there's a lot of people that would like you to play a character called Grand Admiral Thrawn. And I'm just curious if you've heard people saying this, because I could see you playing this role.
Grand Admiral Thrawn. Does he turn into Peter Cushing or something? Is that?
No, he's blue. He's a very cool character.
Guys, if you listen to the interviewer, you can tell he's already trying to dodge the whole blue makeup thing, which is hilarious, but I'm not going to dive too much into it just yet. So let's keep listening. Yeah, let's just listen.
That's a villain that you'd be under like a blue makeup thing. Anyway, I'm just curious if
I think that's a straight no for me right now. I there's no way I want to be turned blue. I could turn the hair blue very, very recently, but no, seriously, I precious time with my children, and I think sitting in a makeup chair being painted blue and the amount of time it would take to do that and then take it off at the end of the day might just, it's not the right time in my life for that.
Well, guys, there you heard it. He basically shot the whole Thrawn idea down. So whoever wanted Benedict Cumberbatch, which I know Joel did, he wanted him to play Thrawn. That's already done. That's a shot. No deal. So it's pretty, how do I say? It's a bittersweet feeling because such a great actor who you wouldn't mind playing Thrawn, and he has the voice for it. Obviously we know Lars Mikkelsen is supposed to reprise the role. That's what Screen Rant actually brought out. So I'm just interested to see what's going on with all of this. But I mean, you heard it. He just doesn't want to be blue. He's not feeling the whole blue thing. You got it in the interview. He shut it down really quick. He hasn't caught up on anything Star Wars, as you see. And he said it. He just doesn't want to be in the whole blue makeup, as it takes a long time to take off, and he has kids, so I understand it from a parent standpoint, as I have a daughter myself. So I do understand that you want time with your kids, and he's got a whole bunch of things going on, as you guys all know. He is Doctor Strange in the MCU universe, so I get it, to an extent. But it would have been nice to see him, but he shot it down. So I guess on to the next one, right? So the next one is Robert Downey Jr. So we'll see if he could possibly take that role. He would be another good fit for it. So I wouldn't mind seeing him. But let's see. The whole talk is that Lars Mikkelsen is supposed to reprise him, but now they're bringing on other actors and they're speaking on it. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. But rest in peace to a Benedict Cumberbatch in a sense of Thrawn. So the next topic we have today is on the whole Ahsoka and Obi-Wan in Andor. I wanted to touch on that a little bit because that's been a big topic of discussion for a while. I don't know about you guys, but my personal opinion, I just feel like it's too much. I feel like we're getting too many characters in the Andor show, and I get it. We've gotten characters in a bunch of the shows, and especially like with Mando, we got Luke, Bo-Katan. We got a whole bunch of characters, which I get, Boba Fett, big name characters. I get it. But my thing is this. If you're going to do it, execute. To be honest with you guys, I'm not excited for the Andor show. I know there's some people that are, and I don't knock them for that. I'm just personally not a fan. I mean, the movie was okay. It was cool. They did touch on, Holocron, so I get it. But I just don't know how much more you can get in this show. Like, you know it's basically on the story of Cassian, right? We get that part. I just see this being where, okay, they're saying we're getting Obi-Wan, so let's touch on the Obi-Wan. So I see this being more of Bail Organa. He's going to be in it, as you know, and it's going to be basically. I could see where he's in communications with Obi-Wan in a sense of how Leia is doing, what is going on with the rebellion, and so forth. So I can see that being a thing where he's kind of, I guess, since he is on Tatooine, he's probably trying to get a scope of what's going on in the galaxy, right? We do know that. So that'd be pretty interesting to see the whole Ahsoka thing, right? That's also exciting because if you think about it, you get in the book, right? In the Ahsoka book around that time, she's actually, venturing herself out, right? She's doing a whole bunch of other things. So I think it's cool that we would get to see her possibly on these missions doing other things because I would love to know what she did after the Clone Wars. Because we see her, right? In the Clone Wars, she puts her sabers down and she's done, right? She kind of goes into to hiding or she becomes this gray Jedi of sorts. So, and I have to say Rogue Jedi maybe. But no, I mean, I'm excited for it because again, you get more Ahsoka, you get more Obi-Wan. So it's awesome. I'm just personally, I'm not crazy about the show. It doesn't, what's the word? It just doesn't thrill me. From what I've seen, it's not thrilling for me. But again, it could always change my mind and others as well because again, I try to be as open-minded as possible to see what they have in all these shows. So let's see what's to come with that. I mean, I'm excited for it. I could see it. I could see it having potential now a lot more. And who's to say we won't get an Ahsoka and Obi-Wan meetup? What if they met up? That would be pretty interesting. I would love to see that. If they can put these two big name stars, Rosario Dawson and Ewan McGregor, together and they can meet, I think that would be phenomenal because they are two big name characters. And Ahsoka and Obi-Wan haven't met since the Clone Wars, since before Anakin turned. So I think it would be pretty exciting to see that. And let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. But yeah, that's the whole thing on what I think about that. I just think it's going to be more of a side mission show. I think we'll see little things. I'm not expecting many saber duels, as I would love to see, right? But who knows, man? I mean, we see the whole thing with Maul. I think he's going to be more in Obi-Wan. I don't think we'll see him in Rogue One. But again, who's to say anything is possible? He's still around in this timeline, so we might see a lot of Maul that we probably did not think we would. So that would be awesome to see that. So let's see what happens with that. But yeah, and I think I'm going to touch on one more thing. Let's touch on the whole Kathleen Kennedy thing, right? So we hear she's here to stay. I don't know what you guys think about that, but for me, it's upsetting. And I'm going to tell you why. Because, look, I have no problem with who she is as a person. I respect her. I have no problem. But this is my thing. It was basically a slap in the face with the whole sequels, right? But this is my thing. I have no problem you being a higher up. That's totally fine. But at the same time, don't get involved in the directing or the writing of the movies, right? Because again, I said this on Instagram Live. We heard her basically give her input because Rian Johnson actually did have a vision for episode 7. I'm sorry, episode 8. But it ended up being that Rian Johnson had a pitch and she basically denied it. And I'm not going to sit here and say and vouch for Rian Johnson and say his movie would have been better, maybe just a little bit off of The Last Jedi, maybe a little bit different. But the fact that she basically said no, and that's why you see Colin Trevorrow he didn't do it, and that's why you see they have these comics coming out on this different vision of Duel of the Fates. It's called episode 9, and it's just insane because it goes to show you how Rian Johnson was basically a puppet for Kathleen Kennedy. And why are you hiring people if basically you're going to be doing all the work? Don't get it. You're supposed to be the higher up. You hire a director. You let them do their job. You have a screenwriter or you have writers. Let them do their job. Don't get involved. But she wants to get involved, and this is the whole thing. When they purchased Lucasfilm, that was their objective, was to keep George Lucas's legacy to continue, right? To keep his vision going. That doesn't happen. Now, I'm not going to say, listen, I'm grateful for everything we get of Star Wars, but you're sitting there and basically giving the fans what we don't want. And like I said, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here, but at the same time, you wear a suit, stick with the suit. Like you see, okay, George Lucas, he didn't care about the business side of it. He was micromanaging the director side of it. She wants to micromanage the director side of it and the business side. You can't do both. It's too much. So I don't know what they're going to do with that, but we'll see what happens and we'll hear more to come, right? But we could only be hopeful and hope for the best, guys. So with that being said, like I said before, thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. It has been an honor and a pleasure to get my first YouTube channel out. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Hit the notification bell. Hit the subscribe button, please. Would really appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm. So let me know what you think. And DM me on Instagram. Let me know if you want me to touch any other topics. But I have a lot in store for you guys. And I just can't wait to get it out there. So that being said, guys, may the force be with you guys. Stay safe.